Welcome to King Solomon's Wisdom, where timeless truths meet modern lives. Today we dive into the ancient secrets that can transform your life, from wealth and wisdom to personal growth. Ready to unlock the power of true success? Let's get started. 10. Embrace eternal vision. Live beyond the moment. You seek improvement, yet your eyes are fixed on what fades. Your life is like vapor on the wind, yet you live as if it is iron and stone. If you would rise above the ordinary, you must first set your eyes beyond the temporary. Do not measure your life by days and pleasures, but by impact and eternity. I, Solomon, who held riches and ruled nations, tell you, the one who lives for eternity walks straighter than the one who lives for applause. Vision enlarges the soul. When a man sees only what is before him, he stumbles. But when he lifts his gaze to eternal things, he walks with confidence. Why do so many live like beasts, consumed with survival, pleasure and pride? Because they have forgotten they were made for more. Their souls crave heaven, yet they fill their mouths with dust. If you would improve your life, begin with this. Adopt a vision greater than yourself. Build something that outlives you. Love in ways that echo beyond time. Act with eternity in mind. The fool lives for the now. The fool says, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. But the wise say, build, plant, and water, for tomorrow we reap. A man who lives for pleasure will eventually pay in pain, but a man who sows in patience will reap peace, prosperity, and purpose. So live not for the fleeting, but for the forever. Every choice is a seed. Every word is a tool. Every hour is a currency. Use them to purchase something greater than this life alone. This is the first way to improve your life. Live beyond the moment. 9. Master the power of delayed gratification. Trade now for greater later. The child cries, I want it now. But the king says, I will wait for what is greater. Do you want power over your life? Then master the urge to indulge prematurely. Learn the royal art of delayed gratification. The one who waits wins. I built palaces, planted vineyards, and gathered gold beyond counting. Yet the greatest wealth came not from what I seized, but from what I withheld until the right time. Patience is not weakness. It is wisdom wrapped in discipline. The farmer does not eat his seed. The builder does not rush his foundation. The warrior does not strike before the time. So too must you learn to pause, to plan, to prioritize. Trade now for greater later. Every pleasure you rush will cost you. Every impulse you indulge may rob your future. But every desire you master becomes a servant to your destiny. The one who can delay pleasure becomes the master of his fate. He invests instead of spending. He listens instead of reacting. He trains instead of coasting. And in time, he eats the fruit of kings. Delayed gratification is the gatekeeper of greatness. Learn to love the wait, and you will never lack the reward. 8. Guard your inner circle. Choose companions of wisdom, not whispers. Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. A man may be mighty, but if his counsel is foolish, his fall is certain. I, Solomon, sat on the throne of Israel, not alone, but surrounded by wise men, scribes, and prophets. The company you keep. You become like those you walk with. Sit with fools, and your speech will rot. Walk with the angry, and you will rage. Commune with liars, and your word will lose its weight. But walk with the wise, and wisdom will cling to you like a fragrance. Relationships are gates. Every relationship is either a gate to glory or a door to destruction. Ask, do they sharpen your mind? Do they lift your soul? Do they provoke you to excellence? If not, they must be loved from a distance. Choose companions like you choose gold, tested, pure, and valuable. Let no man near your heart who would lead you astray. Wisdom walks in community, but never in compromise. So guard your inner circle, for your life will rise or fall with those who walk beside you. 7. Speak with intentional power. Let your words build, not break. Words are not wind. They are weapons, tools, seeds, and torches. What you speak will echo in the lives of others long after your voice has gone quiet. I, Solomon, wrote thousands of proverbs, not because I loved the sound of wisdom, but because I knew that words, rightly spoken, could change the course of nations. Words shape reality. Every empire begins with a sentence. Every war, every peace, every betrayal, every promise begins with words. So how do you speak? Do your words build faith or spread fear? Do they heal or harm? encourage, or corrupt. The foolish talk without weighing the cost. The wise measure their words like gold. Speak less, but say more. Let your words be few, but full. In a world obsessed with noise, the one who speaks with clarity commands attention. When you speak, speak life. When you confront, confront with truth and grace. When you praise, do so with sincerity. When you correct, correct in love, not in anger. Do not waste breath on gossip, slander, or idle talk. These are termites to the soul, eroding the foundation of character. Be known for the wisdom of your speech. A king is not feared for his shouting, but respected for his authority. And your words should carry the weight of royalty, not the chaos of immaturity. Make this your aim, that when you speak, the foolish go silent, that your counsel brings clarity to the confused, that your voice becomes a source of peace in storms. The wise man guards his mouth as he does his treasure, for what proceeds from it can either enrich or bankrupt his life. So speak not merely to be heard, speak to heal, to lead, to restore. And in doing so, your words will outlive your breath and carry your name into generations yet unborn. 6. Take dominion over time. Rule your days before they rule you. Time is the most precious coin a man holds, yet most cast it away like stones into the sea, never to be retrieved. I have seen kings and beggars both waste it. I have seen the sluggard sleep through the dawn of his destiny, and the wise rise early to build legacy while others dream. You ask how to improve your life? Start here. Master your hours. Time is a king's resource. Your days are scrolls upon which the ink of your legacy is written. Waste no page. The sun rises for all men, but not all men rise with the sun. Order your mornings like a general plans a battle. Guard your afternoons like a treasurer guards gold, and let your evenings be altars of reflection and wisdom, not waste. Don't manage time, govern it. Many speak of time management, but the wise don't manage time, they govern it. They set appointments with purpose. They reserve their energy for what matters. They say no, not out of arrogance, but clarity. They do not chase the urgent while abandoning the essential, and they do not mistake motion for meaning. Your calendar is a mirror of your values. Examine it. Redeem the time. The days are full of distractions, some pleasurable, most poisonous. Redeem your time from frivolous pursuits, meaningless scrolling, pointless debates, endless entertainment. Invest it in deep study, strategic planning, skill refinement, true rest. Live each day like a steward. When the day ends, let it not judge you a fool. Let it say, here is a man who labored with wisdom. Here is a woman who numbered her hours with discernment. Here is a soul who built eternity into the fabric of time. You are not promised tomorrow, but you are entrusted with today. Govern it well, and the fruit of your life will stretch far beyond your lifetime. 5. Discipline your desires. Let mastery rule over appetite. A man without self-control is like a city without walls, broken, vulnerable, and easily conquered. Desire is a servant when ruled, but a tyrant when left unchecked. I, Solomon, had wives beyond number, feasts without end, and pleasures most men only dream of. Yet I found this truth. The more I fed desire without restraint, the more it demanded. What begins as indulgence often ends in enslavement. Not all hungers should be fed. Every appetite promises satisfaction, but not every craving leads to life. The appetite for food, when ungoverned, breeds sloth and illness. The appetite for lust, when unchecked, burns away wisdom like fire devours wood. The appetite for praise, when idolized, turns kings into fools and leaders into puppets. Do not trust your desires simply because they are loud. Train them, test them, tame them. Mastery is royal. The truly great are not those who have everything, but those who can walk away from anything that weakens the soul. The disciplined man eats to fuel, not to feed impulse. He chooses solitude over shallow noise. He denies himself not because he hates pleasure, but because he values purpose more. The body screams for ease, but the spirit craves excellence. Build fences for your freedom. Freedom is not the absence of boundaries, but the wisdom to set them. Guard your eyes from images that corrupt. Guard your ears from songs that seduce. Guard your heart from thoughts that decay. Discipline is the gate that keeps your garden fertile. Without it, weeds of destruction grow quickly. Let your will be stronger than your want. Let your values outweigh your urges. Let your purpose command your pleasures. and you will walk not as a slave to self, but as a ruler of life. This is the fifth way to radically improve your life. Discipline your desires, for only the mastered man is truly free. 4. Pursue relentless understanding. Let curiosity fuel your rise. Fools believe they already know. The wise know they are ever learning. Understanding is the river that feeds the tree of wisdom. Without it, growth ceases, fruit withers, and the soul dries. Chase insight like treasure. I asked God not for riches or fame, but for wisdom and understanding. And because I desired knowledge over gold, gold chased me instead. Let your curiosity be holy. Ask, why does this work? What lies beneath this surface? What can I learn from this success or failure? The mind that stops questioning starts decaying. Listening is greater than speaking. Those who love to speak often miss what is being said, but the one who listens, truly listens, will discern what others miss. Learn from the poor as from the rich. Learn from the child as from the elder. Learn from your pain as from your triumph. Every man is your teacher, if you have the humility to learn. Study with purpose. Let your learning serve a higher aim. Do not gather knowledge as a miser gathers coins, hoarding it for pride. Use it. Apply it. Let it refine your decisions, guide your speech, and build your life. Grow daily or decline silently. 3. Work with royal excellence. Let your craft speak for you. A man's gift makes room for him, but it is excellence that builds him a throne. If you would rise above the common, let your work be uncommon. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. Excellence is worship. Excellence is not perfection. It is devotion expressed through effort. The craftsman who pours soul into his work honors the creator who gave him hands. Do not cut corners. Do not chase shortcuts. Build slowly if you must, but build with honor. The lazy ask for more, yet offer less. The excellent are entrusted with more, for they prove faithful in little. Skill is a magnet. Excellence is magnetic. The world cannot ignore it. The excellent are remembered. The excellent are requested. The excellent are rewarded. Whatever your trade, master it. Whatever your calling, elevate it. Do not aim merely to compete. Aim to dominate through distinction. Let others settle for good enough. You pursue greatness. 2. Honor righteousness. Over reputation, integrity is the true crown. Reputation is what others think of you. Integrity is what the heavens know of you. There is no true improvement without righteousness. A life built on lies, shortcuts, or manipulation may rise quickly, but it collapses in shame. Your character is your fortress. I have seen fools praised in the streets, only to be forgotten in disgrace. And I have seen the righteous scorned, only to be remembered in glory. Walk uprightly, even when it costs you. Speak the truth, even when it is unpopular. Do right, even when no eye sees. This is strength. This is nobility. Integrity outlives applause. The crowd is fickle. Today they cheer, tomorrow they curse. But the just man walks in quiet confidence. His conscience is clean. His hands are honest. His path is straight. Let your legacy be built not on charm, but on character. Reputation fades. Righteousness endures. 1. Fear God and keep his ways, the root of all wisdom. All the treasures of life, all the lessons I have taught, amount to nothing if you forget this. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. I have built cities, amassed wealth, and tasted every pleasure the world offers. Yet in the end, I discovered this truth. Without reverence for the Creator, life is vanity. It is fleeting, like smoke chasing the wind. Wealth, power, and wisdom lose their meaning if they are not rooted in God's fear. True wisdom begins with awe. The fear of the Lord is not terror, but reverence, a deep respect for God's greatness. To fear God is to recognize his authority over life, to live with a constant awareness of his presence. It is through this awe that true wisdom flourishes, guiding us to make righteous choices and live with integrity. To fear God is to live in humility. The man who fears God knows his life is a gift and that his talents and success come from God's grace. Humility is the foundation of wisdom, placing us in the right posture before God and allowing wisdom to grow in us. Walk in obedience. Obedience to God's commands is the outpouring of reverence. It is not burdensome, but freeing, aligning us with God's will and giving us clarity, protection, and fulfillment in life. Judge yourself before judging others. Fearing God means first examining your own heart before judging others. It teaches self-reflection, humility, and compassion, helping us avoid hypocrisy and approach others with grace. Seek justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your Creator. Wisdom calls us to pursue justice, defend the weak, show mercy, and walk humbly before God. True justice aligns with God's standards. Mercy is strength through kindness, and humility is a posture of dependence on God. Now you have heard, not from a man chasing success, but from one who held it, tasted it, and outgrew it. I, Solomon, King of Israel, son of David, builder of cities, judge of nations, have given you the blueprint. These 10 pillars are not suggestions. They are fire-tested laws, kingdom principles. They do not bend for the lazy. They do not serve the foolish, but they crown the disciplined. They elevate the wise. So now the question is no longer, what must I do? The question is, will you do it? The world does not need more talkers. It needs builders, movers, royal thinkers, wise warriors. It needs you awakened. Enough of passive living. Enough of wishing, blaming, drifting. Take these laws and write them on your doorposts. Speak them over your children. Review them before battle. Sharpen them like swords. Live them until the world cannot ignore your rise. Start today, not tomorrow. Choose one law and live it loudly for the next 30 days, then another and another, until you are unrecognizable. Let mediocrity bury its dead. You are royalty. Walk like it, speak like it, build like it, lead like it. The throne of your life is empty, waiting. Sit on it with wisdom, rule with power, and rise unstoppable.